Hey, what's up everyone? It's Adrian. So I'm back with my 2004 F150, and what we're doing today is installing a soft top, like roll-up tonneau cover. It was pretty affordable. I got it off Amazon for about $180, free shipping with that Prime account. The first one I ordered actually got like made undeliverable, so I had to order the second best one as far as ratings went. So here's the package. I'm gonna open it up and install it. So we did the bed liner just last week, so it's fully cured now. It's awesome. And now we're gonna protect it and protect our cargo with a roll-up soft top cover. The reason I went with the soft top one is because it rolls up, so it actually will like Velcro strap somehow and roll up all the way up to against the cab. So if we had cargo that was tall, it wouldn't be a problem. Like the hard top ones that kind of go open on a hydraulic strut will stop at a certain point and then your height is limited. So I figured just for what I need a pickup truck for, that'd work pretty good. So let's open up the box and see what it comes with. So first thing, I unboxed everything. They even put the actual cover in this nice little bag. So I'm gonna go through the instructions, kind of make sure that I have everything, get my tools ready, and then we'll start laying out the first step. All right, so I've never installed a bed cover before of any kind, so I'm kind of winging it. It looked pretty simple and straightforward. So I am starting with the instructions. The first thing is, actually it's not even step one, it's like before step one. Apparently if the front part of your bed is lower than your bed rails, you have to use some kind of weather stripping to prevent noise and obviously to actually have like an airtight seal for it. So this is just like a generic weather stripping that it comes with. I'm gonna put that on and across first, and it says if you don't have bed liner, or if you don't have any kind of bed liner, you can add additional weather stripping, which I'm sure you could find this stuff at Home Depot or something like that. So I'm gonna jump up there and put this on. So you can see that my bed rail caps are higher. I'm assuming that's what they're talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay this foam on to kind of fill this little gap right here. And if anybody can see my shorts and how dirty they are, these are my shorts from when I did the spray and bed liner. These are now just officially outdoor shorts because they got jacked up. Okay, so we'll start right up against there. Ow! My work boots got folded up. Nice, looks like factory if you ask me. I'll take the razor blade that I used to open the package to cut off the excess. Perfect, just like the pros. Okay, step number one, even though it's pretty much like step number two, but step number one of the official instructions is assembling the cover. So it tells you to take the bulkhead, so the entire cover, set it up against your cab, and loosen up the end so you can slide in the bed rails. So it almost seems like you're doing everything in one step. Next thing, you're supposed to take the side rails, which I'm assuming are these, and slide them into that front. So all I did was loosen the little Phillips head mount that's in there. So right underneath the cover right there is a Phillips head screw. So it said to loosen it up and then slide in the bed rails. So we're gonna try that. All right, so looking at the picture, what I can tell was that this bracket was on the back end. So I just had to flip it around a couple times to figure out which was the left and right side. But right there where that little screw is, that you loosened up, it actually, the way the bracket is, it's at an angle, so it only fit in one way. So this actual opening for this side rail bracket will slide right onto there. So that's why your screw's loose, it's kind of like a little set screw. So once you get this in the right place, I'm assuming you're gonna tighten the set screw in and slide in the rest of your bracket. So this is actually sitting on top of your bed rail. I'm assuming we're gonna square it up and line it up flush and all that stuff. So that's step one. Set this up there. I lined up the bottom foam straight onto that extra piece of foam that I applied. That's supposed to make it, look at that, perfect, so that it's nice and airtight. So that's sweet. What we gotta do is make sure that it's square. So push this up against the cab and get this side rails flush to the inside lip pretty much. Oh, it's because there's some plate in this one still. Okay. There we go, perfect. And then you're gonna tighten that set screw back up once you have it all flush. Next thing we're gonna do is open up these side rail clamps. We're gonna slide them onto the side rail. Evenly space them, leave them loose so we can fully fit everything. Do our final adjustments and then tighten it on. So, looks like it comes with 6 total, so 3 on each side. If my math is correct, that's about 33 and a third percent gap between each one. So when you take this clamp, the padded and U side is just gonna hook underneath your bed, your actual factory bed cap. And then this little mount, same thing, it has that little shape to it, so it's gonna fit perfectly on the inside of the rail. So come around first. You might have to adjust it a little bit, depending how they came from out of the box. There we go. And it'll slide right in there. So obviously we're gonna space them all out like I said first. There we go. The other side. The same thing there, already all the way loose, so pull it down. Put the J hook underneath. And up the little top piece, that's the shape of the rail cap. The supplied one. Fall into place. And I already knew that. I didn't have to read the instructions or anything. It just comes to me naturally. So once those are all evenly installed in there, you want to get your wrench and your socket and tighten them on in place. Okay, so literally just take your 10mm socket or wrench. This thing has like a little like indent for the nut, so it holds it in place so you don't have to grab it. So you could take, I took my electric impact to get it started. But some of these brackets sometimes are super, I don't want to say cheap, but they're sensitive, so using impact might snap it. So once I get it nice and snug, I'll switch over to hand just so that I can actually feel how tight it's going. The bed rail caps are in place. I wasn't sure if they're supposed to go all the way flush or not, but they're tight, and again, I didn't want to over tighten it and snap it, so we'll test fit everything and make sure it's good to go. So next step is to unroll it and test how well it shuts. So we'll unclip it. So these are like that's the lock right there. Interesting.
Oh, it's gone. I'll just say.
Thank you. So there you go, it sits in there, and there. And you just flap down the end. You have to actually hear it lock, so like on this side. It's not locking with one hand. There it goes, so it's snapped in on that side. Snapped in on that side. You close your tailgate, so it's nice and snug all the way around. So yeah, I had a big, if it's not securely into that latch, you'll have a gap right here. So now it's snug and sealed all the way around. And then if you have a locking tailgate, you can lock your tailgate and the tonneau cover is essentially locked because this thing is so stretched tight, and you can pull these down. You know, even if somebody lifts a Velcro, they can literally fit anything. And I know at the end of the day, if somebody wants to slice this thing open and get in here, they can. But it's not like you have a sticker saying what's in here. I mean, for us, we're taking a road trip to, Colorado soon. We're using the truck and we want to be able to fit everybody in the cab comfortably. So we're going to put all of our stuff in the back, stroller, bags, all that kind of crap. So we just wanted to have a way to A, protect it from the elements, and B, secure it. So that when we're running it in the stores and all that kind of stuff, we're not worried about our stuff being outside. Plus, just in the day-to-day life, when we go, you know, out exploring, want to be able to bring our daughter's stroller, wagon, all that kind of stuff, and be able to leave it in the bed of the truck and it be secure. But it looks cool. It's nice and flush mounted. It's black. It's new, so it helps make the whole back half of the truck look really nice and clean. It lines up to the bedroll caps that we just rock guarded. So overall, I'd say 10 out of 10. Especially for the price. I mean, tonneau covers can get expensive. So for a soft top, it actually worked for us. So again, you just come in here, pull the little string, it unlocks it, you roll it up, roll it right up against the cab. You got these hooks that are hanging in there, flip it around. Sorry, I'm doing it one-handed still. Anyways, you guys get the point. Flip it around. Let me set you down for a second. Here, there's a little hook. Slide it in there. You can tighten it up. Both sides. And you still have access to your entire bed. And it's not anything that's in the way, flapping around. It literally folds just tucked up right behind the cab and stays in place. These things are nice, tight, and secure, so they're not going anywhere. And then you have a full functional bed again. Alright, so here's your final look at it in the sunlight. Completely installed. Hope you guys like it. But if you guys like that video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what I should do to the truck next, or if you guys have any questions about the install, and I'll answer them in the comments. Thanks. Thank you. Can you give me all the trash, please?